Hi and welcome. Welcome guys for another daily ASMR session. And well, for today, let's see where history and horror collide. From medieval castles soaked in bloodshed to Eris forest shrouded in mystery. Europe is home to some of the most haunted places on earth. Whether you're a ghost hunter or just curious about supernatural, these infamous locations that I will present first have terrified and then captivated visitors for centuries. And first, we're gonna start with the London Tower. London Tower, or Tower of London. Why it's so haunted? Centuries of executions, imprisonments, and political betrayal makes this one of the most haunted places in Europe. Famous ghosts: Anne Boleyn carrying her severed head, Lady Jane Grey, the princess in the tower, and others, but the most famous ghosts, Anne Boleyn and Lady Jane Grey. Good. Next, we're gonna move in France, and there is Château de Brissac. Château de Brissac. De Brissac. Why is haunted? A noble woman was murdered for infidelity in the 15th century. The ghosts, La Dame Verte, with hollow eyes and mournful cries. Good, straight. Good. Next, in Ireland, Leap Castle. Leap Castle. In Ireland, why is haunted? Family murders, a hidden dungeon, and centuries of violence in the dungeon. The famous ghosts, elemental spirits, victims of the Bloody Chapel. Bloody Chapel. Good. Leap Castle. So, alright. Next, the island of Poveglia. Poveglia, yeah. Poveglia. Poveglia. Island in Italy. Why is haunted? Used as a plague quarantine and later an asylum with rumors of unusual experiments. Plague victims are the most common ghosts, and a very deranged doctor who committed suicides because of its own experiments. Poveglia Island, near Venice. Let's go to Romania. Hoya Baciu Forest. Hoya Baciu Forest in Romania. Why is haunted? It is site of mysterious disappearances and supernatural occurrences. Paranormal activities like UFO sightings, time anomalies, and ghostly apparitions. Hoya Baciu in Romania. Okay. Next in Scotland. Well, Edinburgh Vaults. Edinburgh Vaults. Edinburgh Vaults. Why is haunted? Once home to crime, disease and death in the city's underbelly. Famous ghosts, Mr. Boots, and disembodied voices in the darkness. Scotland. Now we're gonna remain in Scotland. And next is Greyfriars Kirkyard. Greyfriars Kirkyard. Why it's haunted is a final resting place of the tortured souls and persecuted criminals. Ghosts, famous ghosts. The violent Mackenzie poltergeist, known for its even physical attacks among the passerbys. Mackenzie poltergeist. Very creepy, right? Now in England, Borley Rectory. Borley Rectory. In England, why is haunted? It is built on monastic ruins with tragic love and death at its core. Famous ghosts, phantom nuns, ghostly carriages, and strange writings that appear suddenly during the night. Rectories. Alright, next. Babenhausen Barracks. Let's see if I have enough space. Babenhausen Barracks. In Germany. Well, during World War II, it was a site of military tragedy and possible atrocities. Mostly the ghosts are German soldiers' apparitions, strange phone calls, and eerie lights during the night time. Babenhausen Barracks. Okay, now from Switzerland next. but I don't have enough space here to write the name, and I will write in the middle of Mediterranean Sea. Swiss Alpine Ghost Villages. Swiss Alpine Ghosts. Ghost villages. In Switzerland. Well, this village was abandoned due to the plague or a natural disaster. But these villages, alpine villages in the Alps, are frozen in time. Famous ghosts, shadow, figures, footsteps on empty buildings, and voices in the wind of the Alps. Next, let's return to Romania. And we have Poenari Castle. Poenari Castles in Transylvania. Why is haunted? This was the real fortress of Vlad the Impaler, the historical Dracula. Hundreds of enemies were reportedly impaled here, and their bodies left to rot or eaten by birds of prey. Ghosts, famous ghosts, only moaning victims, shadow figures, and strange sightings around the ruins, especially near the step leading to the castle, Poenari Castle, Romania. Oh, now it's in Romania, but back then it was in Transylvania, which was not part of Romania yet. Next, let's go to Netherlands. Begijnhof. I'm not sure I pronounce it correctly. It's Begijnhof. In Netherlands. Amsterdam location. Why it's haunted? One of the oldest inner courts in Amsterdam, dating back to 15th or 14th century. A devout Catholic woman was said to have been buried alive during Protestant trial. The famous ghost is Lady in White, often seen in the window of one of the houses, or while king quietly in the courtyard during the night time. Good. And now next, Dragsholm Castle in Denmark. Okay, let's see. Dragsholm in Denmark. Dragsholm Castle. Location Zealand, Denmark. But why it's haunted? Once a prison for nobles during Reformation, this castle saw torture and tragic imprisonment. Bones of a young woman were found behind the wall, confirming one of the long-told ghost story. Famous ghosts, the White Lady, a former nobleman, entombed alive wife by her father, and the Grey Lady, a friendly ghost, who rides through the courtyard with horses. Dragsholm Castle. And the last one is Houska Castle, Czech Republic. Houska Castle, Czech Republic, in Bohemia, located, but twice haunted, built over a supposed gateway to hell. The castle was designed to keep something in, not out. Local tales of a winged demons and black-robed figures that are coming from the cellars and underneath the castles. Ghosts and legends. During the night time, screamings from beneath the chapel floor, and some shadowing creatures and demonic apparitions have been recorded. So, it seems that the castle was built to keep something beneath. Houska Castle. Well, with each of these locations, it's clear that Europe haunted history runs deep, woven through castle dungeons, forests, and ancient cities, each having their own story and legends. Whether you're drawn to the history, intrigued by the unexplained, or seeking a thrilling adventure, Europe's haunted hotspots are more than just spooky stories. They're echoes of real human drama, grief and mystery. While some of these locations offer ghost tours and night visits, others remain closed and difficult to be accessed, adding to their mystique. Good. Well, now because we're at the end, it's time for you to write down some stories in the comment section below. Thank you very much for attending this ASMR creepy session, and until next time, I wish you all the best.